Rising up. Mojo's got the eye of the tiger, everybody. Pro Trader Mike and the Mojo Day Trade team. UVXY 655, folks. Mojo Day Trade Room owns this baby. Rock solid low. Rock 615 in the Mojo Day Trade Room for the Mojo. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Beautiful move on UVXY today. This is how we traded it right here in the Mojo Day Trade Room. If you take a look right there at that beautiful chart, thank you, with the Mojo. Let me bring this baby down. That's real nice stuff today. Wait till I bring the team into play, guys, and show you right here. So let me shrink this windowage down. We got that going. We want to show, why is this not working? This one has 0 greater than. There we go. So it's working now. Let's move this down. Perfect. Here's the time. There's the market. So we got some great things going on right now with the Mojo Day Trade Room and the Mojo Show, okay? Complete eye of the tiger today. Unbelievable. So let me bring the room into play and say hello to everybody right now. And we'll get this baby started. 2 days in a row, I've had a stock halt on me trading. Usually doesn't happen, but today it happened twice. So we nailed it really nice in the Mojo Room. Let me see if I could shrink this window down. UV 652. And I'll show you what really happened today. If it's worth to trade anywhere else or to be anywhere else, really. So first thing I did I did a poll. My UVXY accuracy on my moves today. I know all of this because I have a crystal ball. That's the answer. So everyone got it wrong. I paid $10,000 for a crystal ball that gives me unlimited picks. You think I could pick 95% accuracy for 4 years in a row? Give me a break, folks. Give me a break. I bought a $10,000 crystal ball. Tells me exactly where it's like the newspaper the next day. Amazing. It's not based on volume because it was overdue. No, you get it in Mojo University. I offer it in the course, right? I offer it in the course if you take the Mojo. Pro Traders, isn't that correct? Don't I have the crystal ball? $10,000 unlimited picks, right? You want to see what it looks like? You want to see what it looks like? This is what it looks like. I'll show you. Where's my crystal ball? Let me get it out. So UV 656 right now. Haven't sold any. In the day trade we did, but not for the swing. Day trade, I still have some of that. I have everything. So let me show you right here. The crystal ball for my stocks. Looks like this. So this is what it looks like. Kind of like this. Let me show you. kind of looks like this. It's a crystal ball like that. And you look in it and it gives you what the stock's going to do. A couple minutes later, it's got a setting, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. Now when the stocks flow by, it looks like this. So, you know, my 95% accuracy, this is what it looks like. Right here. You can see the last, the change. This is all setting in the future. That's how it works. So, see, they all know. So right there, the market's red, you know, volume overdue and journaling based on pattern behavior. You want to see something really cool? Check this out. Let's see how much the pro traders made today first. Everyone, this is a record day for everyone. So we go to instant poll, select from favorites. Let's go to my daily goal. It's 7:21. It's a, what time is it? 12:30. We traded, check out what we traded today. UVXY. We traded a stock called Cone. That was from Trader Brian. It was amazing. Then we traded, besides Cone, hold on a second here. Let me just make sure I'm out of this position. All right, I am. We traded Cone. We traded OPTT. We traded FSMA. I think that was down there, whatever that stock was, FSMA, something like that. So how did everybody do today making money? And while the traders are doing that, let's take a look at what we did with the stocks. So right here, you could see the first trade of the day. Down here, we bought, great trade, FMSA at 619. FMSA, we bought FMSA. So if you go to FMSA, it's right here at 658. Here's the move it made today. So from the open this morning, the stock made an unbelievable run from 620 to 670. 50-cent move for Mojo. That was that one. Now we nailed a ZFGM. We're going to buy that, and we have some of that. So we have UVXY, half left. I added UVXY. We bought it 608 average. Sold it at 616. Then we bought TOPS, TOPS, from 380 to 404. And then we bought it back at 365. So what happened was it made a huge run up. We bought it at 380, the room. So if anyone traded TOPS off the open and you lost, you got a wrong signal to buy it at 4 from your moderator because he front run you and told you to buy it. He bought it at 380. He told you to buy it at 4 so he can get liquidity. And here's what happened on TOPS. TOPS. TOPS off the open on the 5-minute went like this. So here's TOPS on the 5-minute. Let's go back. So TOPS on the 5-minute was right here. So myself and the Mojo room got it in here, looked at it, said, oh, nice. And at this bar right here, when the market opened at 9:30, we went in and bought. And then everyone else probably got a signal to go buy right there, and you all bag holding at $4 and above. So it comes down to 350, and you get stopped out. Mojo came in and bought you there. So what happened was we got in and sold it at 404. It went higher. We double tapped it at 365 at 936. So you guys got stopped out, whoever that was. And I double tapped sold at 384. And then we started buying BDLP at 175. BDLP has yet to make its move today. It's 176 by 177, traded 1.3 million. And if you look at the daily chart on this, it's going to make, look, it traded 1.1. Oh, that's tops. It traded 18 million, 8 million, 3 million, and today it's only traded them. It's got a little bit more room to go. It may even make a move towards 2 because in the pre-market, it was 190, 193, and last night it was 190 and 193. I'll show you. So if you go back to the 5-minute, and you can go right here to the, you could see right here, 199 it traded, big nice. That was this morning. And then last night it did the same thing. It traded last night. So that was last night right here. It traded 188 last night, and then it closed. And then this morning, that was this morning. It was 199. But yesterday, well, this was, this was yesterday in the after hours. So my chart's real small due to that. But this is the open in the pre-market. And this is where it was in there yesterday. Ballad power. I'll make another move on some volume continuation. And we're looking, we got some other stocks. We have I got a little 1,000 shares of ZFGN. Where's that little one? If it makes a move, it does. If not, it does. Here it is, ZFGN. Look at this one right here. So this daily, see how it's all down here? It's going to make a little bit of a rebound. Just like, let me show you CYTR, which is right here at 60. CYTR, this one is on my radar too for the swing to do that. So you have it moving right here a little bit today. Obviously, you're going to fill back in this gap. You're right here at 63 was the high today. We're in this stock triggered for MOJO to go back up, which is the CYTR right there. And that's real nice on the daily. And let me show you what else we've done. What else we got? We traded RICE, RICE, right here from the open. This was a trade right here at the open at 21.20, and we sold it at 22.02 right here. The high is 22.03. 22.02. That's my print sell at 11 o'clock. Look. So if you go right here to 11 o'clock, RICE through 21.50, it's going to go slow because it can go to 22. So I told everyone right there, don't sell. It's going to go through 22. Where did I sell that? RICE. 21.95. Ready? RICE. New high a day, 22.03. There you go. Where's my flat on RICE? RICE was flat into 22.02. $21.89 would be the average sell of all the shares. Okay, now let's continue to go down because the day was unbelievable. Okay, so then we sold the double tap at 384 on that one, on the original tops. Then UVXY trade number 2, we sold at 617. We're getting in at 605. ZGN filled the first trade at 317. Then we got SPU for a really quick trade on SPU. We did Rice 21.45 average. It went to 21.68, started to go there. Then we did Smith & Wesson at 28.85. FSMA, great pick into the high of the day. Rice, new high of the day. And then we did OPTT at 12.27. Okay. OPTT was amazing. Let me show you these stocks. OPTT was amazing. Check out this trade. It's at 10 now, but we did it before at 9.53 at 12.27. I sold it at 12.44 and 54. Let me show you that trade. OPTT right here at time 9:53 a.m. So at 9:53, right? Nope. 9:50, 9:55. So we bought right here at 12.27, and the stock ran all the way up to 13.16. I sold into these bars right here. See them? 12.81. It was an amazing trade, and then it dumped. So that was an amazing trade. That was the OPTT stop station 27 right there. Then we did Nintendo at 32.70, and we're going to sell it through 33 at 33.30, and that's exactly what we did. At 9:56 a.m., we bought Nintendo at 9:56. So here's Nintendo at 9:56 right here, 9:50, 9:55. We bought it right here at 32.77. And the stock went up through 33, right here to 33.08, and that's where we sold. So NTDOY, the sales were right here, 33.05, selling half right there into that. Gale was amazing. Gale, we bought long 48 because the traders are getting stopped out, adding at 46 to 45. Told everybody I'm selling at 0.485 and higher. Gale one more time at 45. So you guys are like crazy. Look at them average down. It's going to go lower. No, it went right up. And we sold Gale at 50 plus. Sold 48.5. Exactly like I told everyone we were going to do. And people all sold the same as I did. So then we have... what else we got here? Let me show you the poll. 10 people made 1 to 500. 2 people made 500 to 1,000. 9% of the room. 50% of the room made 1 to 500. 0 people lost. Everyone made money in the demo. 0 people lost in the demo. And that's the Mojo Day Trade room. So thanks for taking the poll. Thanks for taking the poll. Record that so I can tweet her later. There you go. So that's that. Instant poll's done. Thank you. So we sold Gale flat. Then UVXY, new high of the day right here. But first, let me show you this. We did the stock PII, and I got the small account of $2,000. Made $2,000 on that one trade. That one trade was like a 7. It came down. I bought 100 shares 30 times. You wouldn't watch this trade. You ain't gonna believe it. So we see this stock called PI. And I'm like, holy moly, PI, look at this. PI. So I'm like, look at this. Let's go back. It opened up right here at 1844 on a 1,000,000 share surge. I'm like, oh my. So we come in and we wait, and we buy the dip right here on the first red. I'm like, oh my gosh. This was 1780 right here. Watch this scale. So Mojo bought 100 shares at 1780. Okay? And look what it did. It dropped to 1750. So I bought more. Then it dropped to 1730 and I did it again, but I bought more shares down here. Then it dropped to 17. Can you believe an 80-cent drop? You people are saying, oh my gosh, this guy is crazy, but I only have 300 shares. Then I bought 200 here, put me at 5. Then it dropped further and I did a bump trade right here. I said, I'm going to take and buy 3,000 shares. And I'm already down right here, $1,000, let's say. Not 1,000, but just for retrospect. So I say, look, you can either take the loss right here or grab your kahunas, use your buying power, buy it here. If it goes further underneath, you take the loss. Fine, I'm wrong. I admit it. And I'll take a $2,000 loss. I'm already down 1,000. So I say, look, do you want to take the $1,000 loss or bump the trade? And if it goes back up, you'll lose nothing and maybe even make money. What do you want to do? You want to choice A, take the loss, or choice B, let's roll the dice and gamble. So Mojo rolled the dice and gamble down here and bumped the stock. And I needed it to get to 1704. Right above 17, that was my cost. And look what happened to the stock. It went to 18 bucks. Let me show you. This is the trade I made huge dollars on. Check it out. That trade, you're like, yeah, I'm nuts, but whatever. Nuts made me huge. I had the nuts. Okay? Look at this trade. PII, the first move, 40 cents. Okay? Because it made a blast. Then average 1763 on the next trade because we did a blast on the first one. So we made a quick move. It was unbelievable. Then we bought it at 1763, 1730, 1770, 1734, 1704 average. My stop is 50 cents. So I went in 1704, okay, and $17.29 sold, $17.34 sold, $17.70 sold. Then PI from 1770, we bought the dip from 1770. Oh no, this was Pandora. We bought the dip at 1348, 41, 18 and 05, long at 95, long at 91 and 97, sold 13 and 1304 out. Rice flat into the top. Okay? Cali, we picked this morning. Entry, Cali, 250. Sold, Cali, 270. Shorted cone at 918. Watch this trade, folks. Trade of the day. Shorted cone at 918. Look at this. So at 918 this morning, here's the cone. Trader Brian says, Mike, check out cone at $7.20. It's going to 8. I said, no, it's not. You're crazy, dude. Look what the stock just did. But it did. It went to 8. Then the stock went to 9. And I said, you know what? I'm going to short it right here on that bar. That bar was 930 at 1110. So at 1110, at 930, right there, at 1112, I shorted cone at 918. And 1 minute later, I covering at 785, 765, 770. Can you believe it? 690, from 9:18. I covered at 11:15 right here. Look, 690. I covered from this drop, 930 to bang there. So imagine shorting at 9:19 and getting stopped out at 9:29, and then it fell $1, $2 on you. You can't. That's why you can't trade with stops. You got to use the scaling buying power and the patience. So that was simply unbelievable, that trade. Beyond the other trade with the PI, okay? And that's how we traded for the day, and that's how everybody made their money. So let me see what we got now. We got OPTT at 10, Cone at 7, SFUN at 491, Pi at 745, Cali here, PGNX is back at 603. This one's good. This one, Gal 48. This one hasn't done anything yet. The ZFGN, waiting for it to make a move like it did here. See, it went to 320. All of a sudden, the stock's going to go, folks. Keep an eye on it. Glue, NTDOY, just going through the stocks. RLYP up $11.74. I traded it this morning in the pre-market. It was a beast. Look what it did in the pre-market. So the stock in the pre-market went like this. It went from $30 to 32 in a half hour in the pre-market. Non-stop loveliness. Okay, then we got UVXY is 646 by 647. Tremendous move from Mojo. Finally got the red day in the Dow. Well needed, down 84 points. And the S&P down 6.7. Okay, so what do you think the trade of the day was? What was the trade of the day for you guys? What was your trade of the day?
Yes. No. That's a firm maybe.
If you missed it, Pi was your favorite best. Pi was good. Pi's good. UVXY real good. So 3 people. UV for you, Safari, nice. 4 people. Crawford, UV, nice. Brocane, Pi, nice. How much you guys make today? Show me the money. Also, UV, beautiful. Simon, Brocane. There's only 5 of you here, 6 of you. Thought I had more people in the chat room today than that. 650, 600. Put a $sign in front of that, brother. Come on, I'm deleting that, Crawford. Put a $sign in front of that. Allen, 4,692. Pro Trader Saywin, 489. Crawford, 656.
Well, yes.
Nice. Anybody else?
Yes.
Anybody else? Mojo, $1,366 plus 1,075 equals, that's the doubler, 1,366 plus 1,075. I made that on a small account. This is what happened on a small account today. 2,441 trading a small account like on that Pi. Pi made the big move, and then UV made the big move. A little account with the correct sequencing, buying power, and patience, you can really do very, very well. UV 650 again. Here we go. So who's interested in the secret? It's not a crystal ball. We all know that. That's a joke. We all know that it wasn't a crystal ball. Who wants to know the secret? Should I not do it on video or because it's too valuable? Alan, it's up to Alan. I'll do it after privately, or I'll do it on video. Save it, right? For the room only. What I'm going to show everybody, is this. All right. When I spoke about UVXY, right here, UVXY flat, it's going to come down again, and it did. Okay? So UVXY, hold on a second, average 608 at 1102. And what I did was I added, when I added, excuse me, at 614, UVXY new high a day. Sold 639, just a part of it. I'm going to go flat because it's coming down. And we went and rebought it at 6. Hey, where's the signal? Hold on. Trader Julio, I'll teach you in class why JDST is not a high-end trade, okay? $2,000 account, $3,500, yeah. Chad, this guy Chad was here. Mojo's got the nuts today. That's today's topic. When you got the greatest stocks, you got the nuts, you let them ride. Sold Gale 48.5, same as me. Where is my... Someone there, that's the OPTT with the stupidest trade I've ever seen, but it gave us a short on Cone, which we nailed. So I thank him for that. Cali. Where is it? Gale, Marabuzu closed, textbook Mojo University, all traded, documented. So UVXY recorded and marked for the fourth buy at 620 and under. Added at 617 all that was sold. Knew it would top the HOD at 620, went through and right to 630, 40, 50, and 57 the high. I called every tick of the stock all day before it ever happened, and was never wrong on one tick in either direction. Question mark. So right here, I'm going to do a poll, and the room anonymously. So you can put whatever you want. I don't know who you are. I want to know the truth. Did I call the UVXY recorded and marked the truth? Tell everybody. It's anonymous. Nobody knows who you are. You could, if I didn't tell the truth and call every tick to the tick, you put no. If I did and you all banked like 100% of the room is saying anonymously, I don't know who they are or what they're doing, that's the Mojo difference. Every single person banks with the Mojo room. Okay? So I'm going to end the show when I do, and I'm going to show all of you how I did that. Okay? So I'm going to save this for this video as well. And if you want to learn how to master a stock and you know what's going to happen I didn't use any scanners. I didn't use the level 2. I didn't use it. Do you know what I used? I didn't use the level 2. Didn't use the level 2. Anybody want to guess what I used? How did I do it? How did I do that? Take some guesses. It'll be interesting. Guess. Let's see what you come up with. Journaling. High-low list. Interesting responses. Cool. I like to see those responses. It means you're thinking. Mojo knowledge. I like that. Good answers. Good answers. Ooh, look at this one. If this wasn't up so much, oh man, it ended. Someone called in on my phone, and the show ended on the Periscope. Oh well. That sucks. So Periscope ended, but YouTube didn't. Bang, zoom, baby. So let's move the screen back over and get my action going now again. Let's move this back up. Actually, let's just do this. One second. How about this? Reset that baby. Man, it's loading. There it is. Bing, bing. All right, we got UV at 651. We've got down the list. Glue I'm removing from here. Gale I'm removing. Done. Ballad will keep in there. I like it still. Qualcomm removing. Nokia removing. ONVO removing. SPU we traded. Sky People Fruit Juice today. MGT, where's the new swing pick? We're in it right now. Yeah, I let it out. We're in it. MFSA we traded this morning. Done. PGNX, you're even on, everybody. We're done. Rice, done with that one. Awesome pick. Cali, awesome pick. Pi, amazing. SFUN, good. Cone, simply incredible. We shorted it at $9. The low is $1.65. We would have made $3 on it. Done with that one. Actually, let's keep it up. You want to trade it off stopping station? It's here. Look, 677, 672 to 77. You want to take it off stopping station right back to your $7. Risky people can do that. OPTT, taking it off. And that's the staple of stocks. RLYP, taking this off right here because that's done now. Smith & Wesson, we broke even on. Watch this trade on Smith & Wesson off the open. So Smith & Wesson, we bought here at 80. I bought the dip at 64. Owned it right here. So look what happened. Instead of losing on it, I bought 100 here. I bought 100 here. My average was right here, and I made 3 cents on it right there. Thank you. That's how you don't lose. It's a simple scenario. I've never met a trader that could buy at one price and get it right every time. I've never met a trader that can do that. So that's what I know. That's what I know. So that's pretty much it for today. The what else is up here? CNTF, nice. Let's look at the swings. We have LRAD chilling at 2. We did good on what's it called this morning? Where is that stock? Signal Genetics we had this morning up at 60 cents. Mojo had this swing pick right here, guys, at 60 and got out of that this morning. It was real nice. And medical marijuana is coming back in play in Florida. It's going to be available next week. So I think we may come into play on MGNA and get this thing back into play, because it did a lot of selling, but it didn't go nowhere. If you look on the weekly, we're going to repeat this, and it's just in a base. So we're going to be prepared to do that. So really cool on that. Again, Ballard Power. You see this stock is going to move and test that 190. You see this weekly bar, V-band on the weekly. It's going to do another bar up here because that's what they do. That's that stock. And that's pretty much all of them I've gone through. Glue, looking for Glue Mobile. Also, we had Glue with Nintendo here that made a move here. I'm looking also to get back into Glue right here. Thank you. And that's it. So Pro Trader Mike is done with the Mojo show. Let me take a look at the room again, see if anybody's got anything to say. And then I'll tell you all what happened with that one stock. Mojo Knowledge, it's an offensive. That's my gut. Yeah, I wish I had a gut that could tell me about UVXY like that. Tick for tick move, huh? It wasn't like that. See, Mojo, believe it or not, I do research. I did. That's how I'm able to make the money. So we'll end the show and I'll show you all the research. Pro Trader Mike, signing off. Peace. And I'll see you tomorrow.